It's on. I ain't see the notification saying we started. I guess that's why I didn't see the notification saying we started.
Now you see it.
All right, let me pull it up.
We back. All right, one of y'all.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. You got Wayne, Tim, and Ethan. Sixers with a good bounce back game. We had 7 in a row, took a loss, bounced back and had a nice little handy win against the Celtics tonight. We had a couple players showed up today. Tobias, Embiid did his thing. Seth got hot at a certain point, and Maxey had a nice bounce back game tonight. It was a good win. It was good to see them get right back on the horse after that loss to Charlotte. I was pleased with this game.
Charlotte wound up losing to Orlando tonight.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, I was pleased with this game, man. Everybody was clicking this game. Very nothing complaining about. Great way to bounce back, beat the Celtics. You know, we hate Boston here. Then Jaylen, Brown, and Tatum came out with that we love each other type message or whatever. We try and play together. They both struggled mightily the first half. It was like one was like 1 for 8, one was like 2 for 11. Oh my God. Real bad shot selection too. But from them too. Yeah. Good game. Embiid ball swung the ball. Open dudes hit down the shots. Even Matisse got on action hitting the 3 ball, man. So great way to see it. I like what I'm seeing though with Tyrese, with Maxey, being able to score, because it looked like him playing a point is a little restrictive for him. You know what I mean? Yeah. But don't let him get into his game like that. So he's really not comfortable like playing the point. He keep good playing off the ball, shooting, scoring. He did his thing, man. He did his thing. Maxey growing right before our eyes. So it was a great team win.
Yeah, I was
Mastercraft. Oh my God, go ahead, sir.
No. All right.
Well, you could have started the show. You sitting around there waiting all that time. You could have started. You couldn't.
Listen.
All right.
I like what I'm seeing from Maxey. I like the fact that he had 10 points in the first half, and then it looked like he wasn't going to score no more than when we needed them, because we was coasting. We was up 20. We was chilling, and then when they started cutting the lead, he just hit like 3 big 3-pointers in the second half. I mean, he gave us everything. I enjoyed it. The Embiid stopper is real.
No, it ain't.
Say what you want, but Al Horford makes Embiid work for his points. It was hard for him to work.
Making somebody work ain't stopping him. That's not stopping.
He pretty much stopped him today.
No, he didn't. They double teamed with him and Williams.
Listen, no hate, no shade on Embiid. Embiid's been playing well, but you can't say that they don't. He got mad. You could tell he got frustrated at one point. Embiid got mad when Horford was swiping at the ball while he was on the ground. Embiid got real angry with it. It was like it is what it is. They really don't like each other. You could tell that, because he makes Embiid work for his points, and it's okay. But it's a fact.
Making somebody work is not stopping them. You don't average 23 points a game in your career against a person, and they're stopping you.
It makes him work. He does make him work. You can't sit here and knock that.
I ain't gonna say he don't make him work, but he's not an Embiid stopper.
He's the Embiid. Slow it down him.
Well, he should have brought him back in to slow it down.
He only played 17 minutes. So he didn't play a lot. He only played 17 minutes. He didn't play a lot.
He slowed himself down trying to play against Embiid. He can't keep doing that all game. He a partial player. You bring him in and you try to make him throw some weight around, some grown man strength on Embiid, wear him down.
Remember the last time they went him he gave Embiid the business as far as points too last time they played.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Horford got off that first time we played him. The second time Horford didn't play that game at all. But the first time they played, Horford balled out.
Man, stop it. But hey, everybody's saying that Doc should have let Embiid get to 30. I'm not mad that he didn't. I actually was encouraged that Embiid wasn't tripping and being selfish and trying to go for it, that he still played the flow of the game. He swung the ball out. Curry hit 3s. He was still swinging the ball around. He took the shots when it was there.
I agree with Wayne, because you know what?
Everybody that's saying that Doc should have pushed If he would have got hurt, then y'all would have been talking about how dumb Doc is and
Exactly.
how Doc blew the season for nothing, just to pad stats. So let's keep
I
it
ain't worried about him getting hurt.
Smart
If he got 30 and played bad tomorrow, we lose to Miami, it'll all be worth nothing. It's all about
you ain't worried about
healthy,
him hurting, but you worried about him playing bad tomorrow.
I'm worried about being healthy playing tomorrow. Not putting that much wear and tear on your body. If you can get the rest, you get out early, you can get the rest. Get out early and get the rest. You got another game tomorrow.
They gotta
You gotta play a better team tomorrow.
They gotta fly all the way down to Miami tonight on the radar. So
that's what I'm more concerned about. You know, get out the game healthy. We had a lead, and boom. Yeah. Let's move on to Miami. Because Miami, is Bam back yet?
I think he's on his way back. I read something today. I forget what they said he's pretty much on his way. I forget where.
Who's that?
Bam, Adebayo.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they can get. And this is the other thing. Like last time we saw the Sixers against Charlotte, we was talking about how slow the Sixers looked and how athletic Charlotte was getting up and down the court with them. Well, they got some athletes over there on Boston. Sixers looked like they had a little bit better pep in their step than they did the night before. I mean, not saying the Sixers is a fast team by any stretch of means, but I'm just saying I'm not going to get overly excited about the one game where they look super slow defending shots and everything else. Tonight, they looked like they were back on their defensive scheme and everybody was rotating and getting out there to contest shots. So
I think the difference tonight was hitting shots. He was hitting shots tonight. I told y'all this yesterday before we even play. I think Boston take a lot of bad shots. Jason Tatum takes a lot of bad shots. Shot selection ain't that good. But
Ephraim out here in the chat, he's coming from the game. He just told us to go to State smacked around the Bulls. That's so good.
Don't nobody care about him and going to State.
That is so good.
I'm not sad. I was sitting there cheering on that game. I enjoyed that game.
Ephraim, thank you for telling us, man. That is awesome. Man,
my only thing is when I look around the league, right? And we talked about this earlier. My only thing is when I look around the league, I just want another star in here with Joe.
I agree.
I want that to compete. That's my only. That's my only thing. You know, Simmons ain't here no more. So when you look around the league, you see these teams with stars. Every superstar has a Robin.
And that's what me and Wayne been trying to tell y'all. Don't just trade Ben for a complimentary player, but trade him, throw something else on some draft picks so you can get that star. That's what we're saying, because that's what you want. You want, like you just said, you want Embiid in here with another star, not another complimentary player.
No, my man Chi Ali, I felt the same way about Matisse. Chi Ali, that probably his name. It's like Charlie. Chi Ali. Charlie.
Chi Ali.
I don't know how I see Chi Ali. No, I feel the same thing about Matisse. He might have slipped off the rim or something. You know what I mean? Good thing he didn't get hurt. You know, he bounced back up, hit the three. That's what I want to see Matisse. Hit your open three. And Toby, I don't know. He just can't hit the open three to save his life right now. He's fighting to get out that slump. Even though he had a decent game, he had a couple open threes I thought he should have made. But he fighting to get out that slump.
They saying that Toby said in the press conference the other day that he's fighting a shoulder injury that he suffered going back to that Utah game in November. So I don't know if he's just coming up with an excuse because the fans been on him, but they said that he's been suffering a shoulder injury, so that's why he hasn't been playing up to par.
Oh yeah, you know he threw that. I seen. Listen, that's an excuse to throw out because you playing bad. You know what I mean? So okay, if he had that in his back pocket, that he gonna play that card, he gonna play the card.
You gotta play something.
he hopes that you know they get some people off his back, but yeah. Listen.
Wait,
let's talk about this game tonight. What you say?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what Ephraim was talking about, but because he talking about I don't appreciate how they helped. I don't care about them beating the Bulls. They're still early in the season. You just giddy because Steph got back on and started winning again after they got mopped. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care about them right now in the middle of the season.
You know what? All I want from Matisse, if Matisse can give me 9 or 10 a game, I'm gonna say 10. If he could give me 10 points a game,
But
we can live with that.
But
That'll
here's
help
the
this
thing:
team tremendously.
why are we accepting the ceiling for Matisse? Is no development in his offensive game. We just want him to be a great.
I said I won 10 a game. He had a good game tonight.
He had a good game.
Saying,
there's no development as far as offensively, like mid-range shots, doing any like.
How many years? How old is he?
This is third year in the league.
But see, that's what But I don't know how old he was when he came in the league. I've always been. I've always been of the belief. I've been of the belief in this newer age of the NBA. You getting these guys in here younger and younger. It's not like back in the day when guys were going 4 years in college and they coming out as grown men and develop, and you're expecting them to reach their peak within the first couple of years. I don't think that's the way that it is with a lot of these younger players. You got a lot of these younger players. Like look at people like Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, guys like that didn't hit their strides after they was in the league. Like
Randle was hurt.
Huh? Okay, it still took him a while to
get injuries. He broke his leg like the first year in the league.
And it still took him a while to get there.
Nah, because you know why?
Jimmy Butler like 5 years to get there.
But you've seen growth in a game. Stop picking dudes that you've seen growth in a game. These dudes, you just look at stats and then you ain't really watch these dudes to see the growth in the game. You ain't watch Jimmy Butler see the growth in his game. You ain't watch Jimmy Butler coming up to see the growth in his game. Stop.
Who I did watch. I used to watch the Bulls. I watched the NBA. I watched Julius Randle. That's why I wanted Julius Randle here when he was ready to be a free agent. I watched those guys.
We all watched the NBA.
Went to school for 4 years. He has 4 years college experience.
Thibault. All right, that's what I was trying to find out. Like, how old is he? Like now, to me, I think he is closer to his ceiling. If that's the case, you went through 4 years of college. Now 3 years of the pros, and this is what you are. This is probably what you are. How many years was Bruce Bowen in the league before he became Bruce Bowen that we knew with the Spurs? He played for Boston, then for the Sixers.
He was a defender with us. Remember, I liked him when he was here.
He was a good.
He wasn't hitting threes. He wasn't hitting no threes like that with us.
Yeah, but he developed his game. It takes you a coach to look at Maxey. Let's take Maxey.
And how many years in the league was Bowen before he came that through?
Look at Maxey's game development.
Okay, and that's Maxey. But I'm telling you,
only played like Maxey only played. How many years Maxey played in college? 1 or 2?
He only played once.
I think
everybody don't develop on the same level.
Look at it. Develop that 3. See, this stuff Maxey doing. This is all I wanted from Ben Simmons.
Listen.
Develop your game. You see huge development from last year to this year with Maxey game, man. Huge development. Remember how Wayne I used to kill him. I used to shoot his 3, spreading his legs and all the crazy stuff. Look at his 3 now. Look at his shot.
He still shoot his 3s like that. He just hit them. He still shoot his 3s with his legs.
Hard work. He said he worked on his game.
Work on your game.
But like Jamar Oliver said, Randle ain't get there till he lost all that weight. He didn't. His first few years, even after he came back from the injury, he still wasn't doing that until like that last year with the Pelicans. He stepped up and started balling.
He only did 1 year in college in Kentucky.
Hey Jamar Oliver, I don't want Thibault to develop an offensive game. I want Thibault to develop a jump shot, develop a corner 3. We've been waiting for this dude to develop that for 3 years.
I heard a lot of disrespect on my name.
I know he's not. I know Matisse.
You got home already?
Yeah, we left like a couple minutes left to go in the fourth. It was a route, so we bounced it.
I would have stayed there and ran on the court.
Almost did. Almost ran on the court when Matisse was about to fight the boy.
Jay Richardson.
Yeah, I almost ran up on that joint to show that love real quick.
Jay Richardson screaming, "You not like that, Matisse? Cut it out."
Yo, he just came from the game and he's back on the pod. That's dedication.
Oh, it's popping. It was good stuff. The game was on. The game was flying. It was popping.
That was cap. That's cap.
No, that is dedication. That is dedication. The game was popping. It was a good time. I'll give B props. B, he was getting a little bit cuffed early by Horford. Horford actually does a good job. I'm not going to say he's a B stopper, but you can't discount he make B work for it. Most of B points, Horford wasn't in the game.
Yep.
For real, let's keep it a bean. Like Horford make B work.
That's
also keep it a bean when Horford is in there. They do a lot of doubling and trapping with
no. He just got his number.
Yes, they do.
They do. That's just like when they got the strip on him earlier when the Bull Williams got it. Him and Horford trapped Embiid.
First of all, B get trapped a lot, period, because he holds the ball too long. He holds the ball too long. And he did it a couple times tonight early in the game. And the dude actually, I give a shout out to my man who's behind me, Ty. I told him about the pie. He might join in. But he was saying the same thing sometimes, how B hold the ball a little too long. So, and which I've been saying for the longest time. But I'm not mad. We won in the route. We won. Boston was bricking early. They couldn't hit nothing. Only one was hitting something with the ball number 11. I don't even know what his name was.
The ball Pritchard.
Yeah,
Pritchard.
He was hitting a little bit early.
That
for the
ball,
most part.
Peyton Pritchard, I don't know what's up with him, but we need him on our team because he get buckets. He just
here you go with another one of these guys you see once a game, once.
No,
or
he
twice
does it every time. Every time. It seems like every time he played the Sixers, he comes in.
Hold on, but did y'all see? I might have to go back on saying I would trade for this bull from Boston, Schroeder. Oh my goodness, he had 1 point tonight. He was 0 for 6.
Wow. Why
didn't he take the deal with the Lakers? He will never, ever.
Y'all would be killing Morey right now.
Get that money.
Y'all would be killing Morey right now. Like Morey brought the shoulder in here.
He said the deal that was never really offered or something like that.
It was on the table. He lying.
He said it was a little bit of cat, but he might be lying to save face or make himself. I mean, you gotta lie to yourself to sleep at night. If you literally blow what they say was like an $80 million deal, you have to lie to yourself. You got a lot, and you end up getting like 5. What do you got, like 5 or 10 or something?
Yeah, 1 year deal.
Why don't I watch basketball, Miz? Tell me why I don't watch basketball. What is it?
Because you was hating on Golden State beating Bulls. Why are you hating on Golden State beating the Bulls?
He probably talking about,
huh?
Because I don't care about Golden State.
I said beating the Bulls
because it's the middle of the season. I don't care about that stuff right now.
Yes, you should.
As much as you talk about the Sixers standings.
Exactly.
And you don't care about
saying he being goofy.
I care about if my team is winning. I'm not worried about the state.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a long way to go to be worried about a team.
Every game counts. Every game counts. It could be a 1 or 2
down. That helps.
It could be 1 or 2 or 3 games that separate you from getting the number 1 seed, which gives you the home court advantage throughout. So every game matters.
We'll figure it out then.
What you say?
We'll figure that out then. That's why y'all get so
figured out. That's why we do the podcast every night. We don't do the podcast. We'll do one big podcast at the end of the year.
So let me ask you this.
We do a podcast throughout
So
the
do you
season.
talk about the opponents of all the Eastern Conference teams every night whenever you come on here? No,
you just that lose. Yes. The other night
we talk about the ones that lose.
The other night we talk about the Nets when the Nets lost. Remember that?
No.
Exactly. I'm not just talking about. I like Golden State. Everybody know I'm a Steph Curry fan.
No,
but ultimately,
say it right. Say it right.
I'm a Steph Curry fan.
You're a Golden State fan.
By default, I like Golden State because when Golden State wins, it helps my argument how we should have drafted Curry. That was my main point when I like Curry because I thought we should have drafted him. Well, if we had the chance, I was always saying he's going to be a superstar player.
All right, however, seeing Seth Curry up close today. Do you think he's good enough to be our starter, like going forward?
You know what Seth irritates me though? He passed up on a lot of shots I think he should take. Right. He had not a lot, but he had a couple that was kind of right at the rim, and I guess he's scared of getting the shot punch and looking bad, so he passes it, try to kick it back out. I saw Thibault. Was it Thibault or was it Tobias? It's one of them light-skinned corny farm bulls. They did it like 2 times where they had the ball right underneath the rim and kicked it out. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I know everybody don't want to get embarrassed and get their shot beat up, but sometimes take the shot that you got. But Seth, I've been said this about Seth. Seth is not to me a starter on a championship team as a starting shooting guard. I think Steph is a good dude coming off the bench.
There's a proposed trade in the chat. Mitri said, "Let's trade Tim."
Slow, Mark.
Let's trade Tim for Tony Roten and Mike Scott's headband. And we had someone else say they concur. They would like that trade.
That's just hate.
I always like Tony Roten. I think Tony Roten got a raw deal here. I think
he got injured and then
he had Brett Brown.
Somebody brought up the Cam Reddish trade. I would have loved to get Cam Reddish here. Let me see if we could have Cam Reddish here and go with Maxey.
Because he didn't really go for nothing.
But he did. I think he got a first round out of that though.
Yeah, I think it was conditional first round pick.
Yeah, conditional first round.
I think though.
I would have been fine with that.
Yeah,
I'd have been fine with that too.
Jacqueline Kemp said the Nets is moving down each week. I know, I'm loving it, Jacqueline. Every time the Nets take an L, It allows the Sixers to keep moving up, and Cleveland finally is coming back to earth a little bit. They falling down the ranks. They're gonna be playing for the play-in game by the time the season is over, and hopefully Sixers could be hovering around that one spot.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, you know why I think Seth don't shoot that much, because his release is not that fast, and he don't trust it. You know how the boy Steph Curry release, he can get it off in a heartbeat. Seth release ain't that his release ain't that quick. So
he don't got that JJ Redick release.
I think it's more. Redick release was quick,
but I think it's more of a. I mean, that's true too, but I think it's a combination of him not. He's not a quick shooter. He's not a dude who could. Curry could grab it and turn around and just shoot it. That's not Seth. Seth's more of a spot up. He could come off a screen, spot up, get his feet set up, and knock it down. But he's not a quick turnaround, jack it up shot dude. So you go and make sure that you get a good line on the court before you shoot it. He ain't that guy. So that's another reason why he don't shoot that much, because he want to get a nice vision on the court before he jack.
He shot well tonight though. He had a bounce back game tonight.
He did. I mean, a lot of it. Truth be told, a lot of it was garbage time, but I ain't going.
He had a lot of open look, like them working the ball around, and then Boston actually looked kind of slow.
Like, you gotta hit them open looks. Toby had every look Toby shot was open. And he's 1 for 6.
Dang.
That's true. I saw it. Yeah. I saw it in person.
Yeah, I was like, yo, he was wide open.
Seth struggled too in the game though as well.
You think so? Oh yeah, a little bit.
Early on, as I said, he got most of his buckets kind of after we had a big lead. Then he started splashing a little bit. So it was like, I mean, it was cool.
And Maxey hit clutch shots. He when they was cutting that lead,
Maxey,
and they wanted to go on a little run, Maxey was like, okay. And then I love the fact that at the end of the shot clock, Maxey want that ball in his hand. He'll get it off. Tobias gets stuck and can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, we can't. We done with that Tobias with the ball in his hand last second experiment.
Yeah.
Experiment. If that happens again, I want Doc out of here. If he draws up a play for Toby at the end of the game, he probably got to go.
Tobias is
he needs to be like, if the shot clock going down or something, the ball getting swung around, and he is in position to shoot it and get a shot. But you can't start with. Yeah.
Him and Korkmaz is like 1,000 pump fakes of death. Like, them dudes give you 1,000 pump fakes before they shoot the shot. It's just too much sometimes. Sometimes just shoot the ball. They be right there in position to score, and it's just I don't know. And I know you want to make sure that you know it's player jumping, it's athletes in the league, so you don't want to get your shot beat up. But to me, they pump fake all the time. It's crazy.
Let me hit the like button. Hit the like button. Some of the trades they talking about.
I don't think De'Aaron Fox is the Sixers talking about those trades, but I don't think they're talking about those trades for De'Aaron Fox to be here. I think the Sixers like Maxey, and I don't think that they necessarily. I think they think that might stunt Maxey's growth. I honestly think if they're going out to get a De'Aaron Fox, they're going to try to use him in another pack, like use him as a part of like a package to bring somebody else in.
Ellis, what you mean? I always give out backhanded compliments.
You do, yes. He's absolutely right, Ellis. You're absolutely right. Tim does that.
But Jacqueline, Tim was talking about this. You know, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of players that's going to be free agents this year. You got Bradley Beal, Levine. I mean, we never know who's going to stay or go, but you got Harden, like you said, Bradley Beal,
Harden's
Levine.
Going to be older, and he's going to want that bread. Are y'all willing to give it to him?
3-year deal?
Yes. If he's still playing at a quality level, they have him for a couple years with Embiid. Yes, I would.
But it seems like we always get these players when they get old, and all of a sudden they on the downslide.
I don't want Harden. I don't want Harden. I would not trade. I would not pick Harden up as a free agent. No.
Here's why it's a good idea.
Then who would you take as a free agent, or just not spend that on nobody?
If you said you told me that Bradley Beal is a free agent after this year, if that's the case, I'm going after him.
I like Harden because Harden. He's a creator.
How old is Bradley Beal?
How old is Bradley Beal? I don't even think he's 30 yet.
He's 28.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is Harden creates shots. He'll give you 8, 9, 10 assists a game.
And rebounds.
No, he won't.
Creating for Max.
No, he won't.
Him, Max, and Embiid is a difference maker.
Not now. Harden's not giving. How many assists is Harden averaging this year?
Like 7, 8.
You said 10.
Well, now I said 7, 8.
You said he give you 10 assists a game. No, that's not.
This year, yeah, he's averaging 8. He's averaging 8 rebounds and 9.9 assists. So yes, 10 assists.
Like I said, 10 assists.
What's his field goal percentage? Now
you change moving the goalposts.
He's shooting 41% field goal.
What? What's he shooting?
41% field goal for two guard. That's about.
That's not good for. That's not good.
And he's shooting 33% from the three.
He's shooting 41%. How much you shooting from three?
33.
That's he's having a down year.
Yes. So you think he's gonna get better next year? The older he gets,
he's still averaging 10 assists a game.
That's because he got Kevin Durant.
Oh,
he gets 7 off the rim.
Kevin Durant getting most of his off the pull up dribble, taking the ball.
So he'll be. So Harden be 33.
He gets 7 of them off the rim.
He'll be 33. And how many years you giving him? 4?
A 3-year deal.
I'm not giving Harden no points. I'm not giving Harden no contract.
I would take your Harden.
A 3-year deal for how much? And he went to max too?
Harden, Maxey.
No.
I don't want Dame no more either, Chiale.
No, Dame is going to be. Dame had the surgery.
I'm sour on Dame too.
Now we sour on Dame too.
No, listen. Dame had the abdominal surgery, so he's fine. He just needs to heal. Remember, he got hurt playing in the Olympics last year, and so he never was the same. He had the surgery. Another 6 to 8 weeks, he'll be back to being Dame. So we want to go after Dame.
I wouldn't mind Dame. I would take Dame over Harden. I would take Bradley Beal over Harden. I don't know. I don't like just like Wayne say about Oubre. He don't really win. Harden don't really win to me.
That's not
Harden comes up small in the big games. He jacks ever since he don't get the free throw now. His field goal percentage is terrible.
What exactly has Dame done? What exactly has Dame done?
He about to give him an excuse.
I don't think Dame ever had. I think Harden had better teams than Dame, and Dame took a team to Western Conference Finals against Golden State, and they lost to Curry and Clay.
There go the excuse.
They went to the Western Conference Finals 3 years ago.
Hold on, wasn't that the year that KD got hurt too, and he still couldn't do nothing?
No, but they still had KD and Clay. Steph and Clay.
Steph and Clay ain't nothing.
Steph and Clay won 73 in 9 games.
They just got whacked last night.
Clay just came back.
Not 79.
They went 73 and 9. So that's Clay and Steph. You got them two together, you always got a chance, especially when they was rolling. But I mean, what's Harden done? What has Harden done?
He's done more than
he's even worse. He's even worse now that they tightened up the foul calls. Because I've been told y'all this. I said Harden is only good in the regular season because they give him all the calls. You go to the line 12, 15 times a game. Come playoff time when they take all that away, Harden games fall apart. And now that they call in the regular season like they call in the playoffs, he's shooting 41% from the field and 33% from 3-point. I guarantee you both of those are career lows for Harden. I guarantee you. I'm even looking at it. Guaranteed. And the bull Tobias, by the way, Tobias scored this. He scored the most quietest 20 points a game. He like the 20-point whisperer. He scored the quietest 20 to 30 points a game ever.
Yeah.
Even when that's what he was averaging, the 19 points, it was always like a quiet one.
Yeah, he like the point whisperer. I'm gonna start calling him the point whisperer. He like the
modern day Clarence Witherspoon. The ball. Because he's too small. He's not quick enough to be a small forward and not big enough to be a power forward. He's just there.
Spoon.
That's right. That's right.
I think we got a good team.
Sanya, I'm hating.
We got a good team. We can compete with it. My thing is we can compete with anybody, but can we win in them series?
I mean, Harden is 3 points down for his percentages for shooting from his career. His career is like 44 from the field goal.
No, forget career. Forget career. Let's look at Harden last 3 years before. He was 46, 44, and 47%. Now he's down to 41. That's a drastic fall off because the way they calling the game.
Where you see 46, 44, and 41 for field goal.
Field goal
calling
percentage.
you Wayne Tobias Harris. I don't know what that means.
In 2020, all right, I guess that balanced out to 46 because it was 47 with the Nets, but when he was with the Rockets, it was 44. And then in 2019, 44, 2018, 44.
His total for 2021 was 46.
This is 2021 now, and he's shooting 41. This is 2021.
I'm talking about his total for when he was with Houston last year. they total his points with Houston and the Nets. They say total in 2020, 2021. This is the 2021-22 season. In the 2021 season, he shot 46% total between both teams. Then he shot.
No, the stats you see for 2021, that's this year.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. If you go up and look at the regular season this year, he's shooting 36. He's playing 36.8 minutes, 22.6 points per game, 41.4, 33.7. That's all his stats for this year.
I'm talking about his.
The 8 rebounds and 9 assists.
I'm looking at the stats, and it says total between the Houston games and between the
in 2020. So you're talking about the 2020.
Yes, 2020, 2021 season. That was last year. This year is 21-22 season. Last year he shot 46% from the field. The year before he shot 44% from the field. Now he's shooting 41%. His 3-point percentage.
He's been shooting 44% most of his career before last year.
And he's down to 41. That's 3%. That's a lot of missed shots. It's a lot more missed baskets. I'm just saying, this is what Harden is now. This is what Harden will be. This is what Harden will be. So y'all want it, y'all going to get a 41% shooter and a 33% three-point shooter now.
You're going to discount everything else he did. You're just going to say,
I mean, maybe is his volume of shooting down? Maybe he's a volume shooter.
Listen, this is all I got to say. Forget that. Y'all dragging on with Harden and his stats.
So you Harden is for the most part.
I'm just saying we all talking about who we don't want now. So who do we want? Who are we going to get that's going to be that other star?
I told you Bradley Beal.
Listen, some people on this chat think we got a good team. We good enough.
No, we're not. Who's saying that?
They said somebody said y'all still ain't giving us credit that we got a good team. So to me that's saying we good enough.
We got a good team. I don't think we have a championship team.
But that's what I'm saying. A 7-game series, can we win against the best? And I don't think so. You'll see.
That's the other thing. Wait, and then if you're saying you want Bradley Beal, what has Bradley Beal won? That's the only thing I'm saying. If you're arguing people like, what have they done?
Bradley Beal never been on good teams. I said people have been on good teams. Harden been on good teams.
The playoff team when he had with John Wall, wasn't they in the playoffs?
John Wall and Chris Paul. Harden played with Chris Paul.
Wasn't they in the playoffs in that whack East? Remember how corny we
got? Is John Wall going to the Hall of Fame? Is John Wall going to the Hall of Fame?
Yep.
The way y'all was talking about him, he is.
I said I'd take him over Ben. That don't mean you're a Hall of Famer. That don't mean you're a Hall of Famer. But Chris Paul is a walk-in Hall of Famer. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, I don't want Harden. Let me say this. I'm not saying I don't want him. I would rather prefer somebody else over Harden, like Bradley Beal. Now, somebody said, and I can't find it, they said they think Harden would be a better fit over Bradley Beal because he could facilitate the rock. It's a little truth in that. I can't argue with that. I just don't like Harden game. I don't like Harden game.
But you never liked Harden game, though.
That's true. I agree.
You always hated on the Harden, so I can see that. Where we at, Wayne? What's our standings? What seed we in right now?
I don't know. It should be about 5.
Yeah, we still in the fifth spot.
I agree, Brandon. If we got a chance to get him, I'm not saying I wouldn't get him. I'm just saying if we could get somebody, if we could get Bradley Beal or Dame, I think I would prefer them over Harden. But if Harden's on the table,
I'm with Ethan. I'm kind of sour on Dame. I don't like Dame's mindset and approach to the game.
Nope. Y'all just don't like because he wanted to stay with Portland.
Yeah, because I think he's an idiot for wanting to stay in Portland.
Here's the thing. You never thought AI was an idiot, and AI thought the exact same way. He was like, I don't care. I want to stay in Philadelphia. And he didn't want to stay.
Philadelphia and Portland, 2 different places. What is it to do in Portland?
You see, now you just hate on the city of Portland.
All right, I'm just saying, we know why AI wanted to stay in Philly. AI wanted that nightlife.
You don't know what Portland like. Portland might be.
They ain't doing it but sitting in the studio rapping, probably talking to some white girls.
AI was the exact same.
Dame getting love.
Just got married, I think.
Dame loved the city. Showed Dame love, and he loved the city for that reason.
Yeah.
And only reason why let's keep it being. Only reason why Dame don't want to go nowhere is because he talked all that trash when KD went, and he don't want to look like a hypocrite. Because if that was the case, it would be no whispers of nothing. Remember when he was over in the Olympics and they was like, Dame got to make a decision about something, and Dame was like hedging this, that, and other. Dame don't want to be there. He just don't want to be looked at as a fraud because he called Boyd out to be a fraud.
I think, I don't think nobody hold it against him. I really don't think anybody will hold it against him.
His mind, he don't want to look like that.
No, but I think he said that because he legitimately feels like that. Like I think he legitimately feels that he don't want to be the dude trying to troop up with Bulls to win a championship. So I think he's comfortable in staying there until they either trade him or his contract runs out and he becomes a free agent. I think he's fine with.
Hey, Miz, don't get it twisted. I'm trading Ben Simmons in the heart. I don't want Ben Simmons here. So I don't even know what you referenced me about Ben Simmons for. His mindset is why I don't want him here. I think that he will help certain stuff on the team. Yeah, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
In a perfect world, you trade Tobias for John Collins and trade Ben for James Harden, and then we roll them. We got a championship squad right there.
I will make them 2 moves.
Oh yeah.
What you say? What did you say?
Boston.
I would make
Wow. John Collins for Tobias and Harden for Tobias.
I think Collins is a better fit here than Tobias.
I would not trade for Harden right now. You talking about trading for Harden right now?
Harden for Ben
for Harden.
And John Collins for Tobias.
Wait.
He moved up in the second place? Did he just move up in the second seed?
You telling me you wouldn't trade Ben Simmons for Harden?
No. Because the reason I say that,
not even playing.
I'm not saying Ben on face value, but Harden contract expires after this year. So you're going to trade Ben for Harden for 2 months, for 3 months? You're going to rent him for 3 months?
No, I mean, you're going to give him a 3-year deal.
No. You think Harden going to do a sign and trade right away? He openly expressed that he wants to go on a free agent market because he never did it.
He wants to be courted. He wants to be dated by teams.
His best friend is Maury. Him and his Maury.
Maury's not his best friend.
Come on, stop.
What are you? Are you? Didn't he get? Hold on. Didn't Ben give Didn't what rapper did Harden give like money or something? Remember? Didn't he give a rapper?
That was like
money
the baby or somebody, like Gucci Man, the baby.
It was like the baby or little baby or.
It was the baby, little baby, or baby. One of them babies.
I'm down to trade for any of the players we just mentioned. If you give me Bradley Beal, Dame Lillard, well, Dame hurt now. Bradley Beal, Dame, or Harden, I'm taking any of the 3. So all I'm arguing right now is if somebody's saying they wouldn't take this one, but they'll take that one. I'm trying to understand the reason as to why.
I'm just telling you why, because
they cut the line.
Harden's not staying. He's not guaranteed to resign. So you, in essence, you're trading Ben Simmons, and not saying he's a huge commodity, but it's the best commodity you have to offer. He's the best commodity you have to offer. All right, and you're trading him for a player who's going to be here for 3 months. That's what you're telling me.
You wanted to trade him for some socks shorts in the play basketball like 2 weeks ago.
I wanted to trade him for young dudes who could be here for at least so you could build a franchise around. Like
if
Jordan
it gives
Poole,
you a chip, if it gives you a chip like Kawhi in Toronto, you wouldn't do it.
I would do it, but I can't guarantee him to get a chip with Harden. That's what I'm saying. I would do it, but
you can never guarantee a chip.
You could guarantee it a whole lot better with James Harden on there playing alongside Embiid than some of these other
on the bench.
I mean, I think it's unrealistic to even think Nets ain't trading his Harden right now. That's not happening. KD don't want Ben. How many times I tell y'all this? Nobody wants Ben.
What about Kyrie? Kyrie gonna be a free agent next year. Would you do that?
Oh, most definitely.
It's so many free agents that's coming out this year.
It's a lot of this is a free agency year.
Yeah, but you ain't got no money to sign nobody. You know why? Why don't you have no money to sign nobody?
Well, that's why they're trying to get rid of Tobias and Ben now.
All right, so hold on. Ben, you could use Ben as a sign and trade for whoever's a free agent.
I'm getting addressed there. Read 223. What am I saying that you? So you would trade Ben right now for Harden and have Harden for 3 months. That's what you would do. I mean, now I'm not saying it will increase our chances to win a championship. Yes, but if that's the only play you got, let's have it. Get Ben out of town, get Harden. But I think you could probably get some younger players and possibly even some draft picks to have for the next 4 to 5 years over somebody who you renting for 3 months. Harden will be gone at the end of the season. Mark my words.
So what would be better for Embiid? You talking about younger players for the next 4 or 5 years, or would they be better for Embiid? Or we're talking about Embiid's window and shelf life.
Embiid got 3 years left.
So are we talking about getting developmental type players to go along with Embiid now, or an established star in the league to go along with him for the next years too?
He not going to be here for the next year or two. He's going to be here for 3 months.
Why you keep saying he's going to do a signing?
Because he said it. He said, I want to be courted. He said, I never had the opportunity to go in the free market be courted. I want this. He's not signing with nobody.
You only want to be courted if you're not happy in the
situation. So you telling me and you can still want to be courted and come back. He might want to go sow his seeds, sow his royal seeds, sow your royal oats. Go out, explore, let everybody fawn over him, and then come back. Especially if he wins a championship here.
You can't trust that though. You can't trust he's going to come back.
Okay.
I don't care if there's a chance to win a chip. I'd rather take that chance.
I ain't taking it. You can't take that chance. You think your wife going to take a chance with you saying, listen, you going out and come back, going out with oats and come back?
If you're a parent,
you might not come back.
That's facts. You ain't coming back. You might not come back.
You might not come back.
You might be the prodigal husband.
You gonna turn your wife to the streets and be like, yo, go out there and then come on, and when you realize I'm a thorough bull, you gonna come on back.
The streets ain't for me. The streets ain't for me. Like the streets, I ain't for the streets no more. Did you see the Sinbad Jones? Sinbad said him and his wife separated. Then he came back. He's like, I need the woman that know the signs of stroke. He came back home.
Listen,
I would do it.
I'm not saying I'm strictly opposed to it, but I'm saying if we do it, you realize it's a 3-month rental. That's all I'm saying.
But it's not necessarily because, first of all, the Sixers is the only team that can give him the biggest contract because we have the bird.
Because he would be there. Yeah.
Hold up. Ethan is right. What did Ethan say? He said Ethan is right on this one. I said it. I'm the one who said it. Ethan said what I said.
Ethan said it first.
First of all, Burke Boy tell me I'm crazy. They didn't say Ethan is right. I said it, and then Ethan agreed with what I said. So say Ephraim right. My name is up. My full government is on there. Say it. Say it. I said it.
All right. I think in order to make some noise in the playoffs, though, we got to get to at least a 2nd seed.
Who timing people out? What'd you say?
We got to get a 2nd seed because we got to get one of these easy first-round teams.
Man, listen, what, Miz? Is you all right tonight? You know what I'm saying? You smell. It's Friday. What you sipping already? Can you not understand what I'm saying? That's why I said from the beginning, any of them 3 players I would take. But when we were in a discussion where some people in here were saying why they wouldn't take other people, I was making the comparison and saying, yeah, you could say that. I also feel that way about other people too, where I am cooled off on Dame. I never said I wouldn't take Dame. I said I cooled off on him because I didn't like his attitude. But I'm not saying I wouldn't take him. If he wasn't hurt right now, I'd take him in a heartbeat. I'd take him in a heartbeat. I'd take Harden in a heartbeat. I'd take Levine, who's going to be afraid, but he's probably going to stay in Chicago. It's a whole bunch of Kyrie. I'd take any of them in a heartbeat over what we got right now.
I like Levine's game. He remind me of Tatum. You ever watch these dudes play?
I like Levine game. He's better than T, a little better than Tatum right now.
They take a lot of bad shots.
Herb, you said Philly don't have strip clubs. Philly stopped having strip clubs. I know a lot of boys that used to do strip clubs back in the day. I wasn't one of them.
He's saying that. He said, I guess he's saying they're not to the extent of these other places that Harden would like to play. Zach LaVine, but
how you know? How you know?
I said, I guess that's what he's saying.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about him. How you know? You've been to the Philly one and you've been to the Atlanta ones too.
Ethan, Zach LaVine this year is shooting 49% field goal. That's a far cry from Tatum's 41%. He's actually
shooting better. He's
having a very good year.
Melo said LaVine got hurt tonight. No wonder why Golden State won.
And he shot 50 the year before, which is good.
And LaVine is shooting 41% from 3. That's very good. That's actually better than Curry this year.
Oh wait, Jamar said Miz must be sipping. Miz said that Cam Reddish is the next Paul George.
Cam Reddish got game though.
Cam Reddish got game.
Paul George though.
Remember, Paul George took a minute. Paul George took a minute before he came PG-13.
Yes, Wayne, you should remember that. He wasn't Paul George.
I remember when he was in the Indiana. What you talking about when he was in Indiana before he got hurt?
Yeah.
He came in the league and took Danny Granger's spot. He called Danny Granger higher.
No, Paul George was averaging like low 20s for a long time. Like he was like 19, 20 points a game scorer for a while.
He was mainly.
Hold on. So let's do his first year. He averaged 7 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Played 61 games, by the way. Second year, he averaged 12. Third year, he averaged 17. So he kept getting better. He didn't jump in and take over Danny Granger. Fourth year is where he took off with 21. Then I think he got hurt the other year after that. Then after that, that's where he became Paul George.
Then he averaged 23, 23, 21, 28.
The year before he got hurt, he was battling with Bron in the playoffs. Is when he became Paul George. He was giving Bron work. I ain't saying he was beating right up. Him and LeBron was going back to back
right away. He didn't take off right away.
He didn't take off right away. Even them Jones with Bron, though, I remember watching them games, and the knock on Paul George is that he wasn't aggressive enough. He deferred way too much. He didn't average over 23 points until 2018, 2019. He averaged 28 with OKC. That was the MVP year. Up until then, the most he averaged was 23.7 points a game. The knock on Paul George was always he deferred too much.
Because he blew his knee out in Indiana. Do you remember that?
But before that's what
he blew out in Indiana.
That was a nasty injury too.
It was under USA basketball.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was in Indiana and he was like that next. They was talking about him being that next level, that next player. He was taking that next step, and then he blew his knee out.
But and then you know where he was. You know where he was. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna compare him to this. This is exactly where he was. Remember that year Boston went to the playoffs and Tatum was battling LeBron.
I think Paul George. I don't think so. I think he was bigger than that.
No, he wasn't. He didn't take off till he hit that big shot against LeBron in the playoffs. I think it either tied or they won that one game.
No, he had a big series. He was keeping them in it in that series. He was balling. Maybe I remember.
That was his fourth year.
Paul George in the playoffs.
He was set
in the playoffs. His third year. Indiana, 2012, 2013, he averaged 19 points in the playoffs. The next year, he averaged 22, and that was in 19 games. Then the next year, he played 7 games, and he averaged 27 a game in 2015, 2016. He averaged 27 a game. Then the next year, in only 4 games, he averaged 28 in the playoffs with Indiana.
So tell me, when did Tatum ever average? Well, that last year, he averaged something like that. But against Bron and them, Tatum was averaging like 17 points. Everybody got hype on him because he got a block. He blocked Bron, dunked, and everybody got all hyped up on Tatum.
Paul George's problem was he deferred too much. And he finally
27 and 28 in the playoffs. Don't sound like he was deferring too much to me.
He averaged 19 in that playoff series, by the way.
Ephraim just said he was averaging 20. What'd you say, 27 in the playoffs? Something like that?
That was his 5th year in the league. The point it took time. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I
agree with stuff taking time too.
But you said Cam Reddish. You were saying Cam Reddish wasn't ready yet. I mean, you were saying he couldn't reach that level when Ethan said it.
I don't think that he will. I'm not saying that he necessarily can. I just don't think he will.
That injury was nasty, Mitch. I think he can. I think Cam Reddish got a little game. I kind of like where he at.
What level y'all think Tyrese gonna reach? Maxey. I know we talked about this before.
I can see him reaching like a level like a bull CJ McCollum. Like
I really don't like.
Like okay. First of all, fall back. Second of all, I think he can reach the level like of a CJ McCollum on that level.
Somebody said John Morant a couple weeks ago until John Morant went crazy.
No, I don't think. I always told you I think Ja was one of the next Bulls up as regards superstars of the league. I don't think that about Maxey. I think Maxey can be a very good player like a McCollum, but I don't see him being superstar status. But I always thought Ja could be that.
I know. I like Maxey, so I'm not gonna put a ceiling on him right now. I think he's only getting better than me. So I can't.
Everybody has a ceiling though. We talk about potential. Everybody has a ceiling.
Right now, I don't. The sky's the limit. The Bulls, I mean, I
don't know if I necessarily say sky's the limit, but I think he can make All-Star. If full potential, I think he can make an All-Star game. I don't think
I think so too.
I don't see him being a perennial All-Star. Not when you're talking about some of the point guards you got in this league.
Once he started knocking down that mid-range Jay, it's gonna be crazy. And he's definitely going to get it because he practices like crazy. So that's what I'm saying.
You told us Ben was practicing.
But you can. It's one thing that you practice. First of all,
anything Tim say is suspect.
I see him like I want to see him like I see his ceiling's like a Terry Rozier. I think that'd be south.
No, because Terry Rozier is too streaky. I think he'll be better than him.
You think so?
And Rozier is a little stronger than him too. Rozier is he's strong.
I mean,
he got the sneaky strong.
Yeah.
Rozier is a better defender, but I mean,
I want to Terry when they was trading him from Boston.
Do you think the way that Maxey was playing, like before he just set out, do you think that was on the same offensive level as like a Rozier? Like the numbers he was putting up.
I think how he played tonight is.
That's what I'm saying. But this is the way he was playing. Remember while B was out, that's how he was balling. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm saying I think that's close to what Rozier is now, then I don't think that Maxey's at his ceiling yet, though. So I think he could be better than Rozier.
You think he'd be better? Okay.
Yeah, Rozier is tough defensively, though. Like Rozier, the defensive side, he's tougher than. But I think offensively, I think he's comparable.
And last year, Maxey shot 30% from three-point land. This year, he's at 39%. So you see an increase right there just in the shooting percentage from three.
I don't know. Jacqueline asked a question. I don't know about Isaiah Joe. When I see him, I just, for some reason, when I see him on the court and when I see him play, for me, I just don't see. It could change. NBA caliber. He might be good at the end of the bench, but as far as being like a 6, 7 for 8th man, I don't know if I see that yet in Isaiah Joe.
I don't think he has a heart.
Y'all see it?
I don't think he has. I've seen him play against the G League. What is G League now, right? The G League players, and like when we was playing, who was that we was playing? And they was playing like all their bench players, and you see him hitting these shots and playing. But it's like when you play against the real competition, he's non-existent. Like he don't even hit the open shots. So I think it might be something. He just might not be ready for prime time yet. He's still young though. I mean, what's this? His second year, so.
Man, I lost faith in the bull.
You was riding coattails.
I'm not high on Isaiah Joe at all either. I mean, I think his level could be maybe a baby Denny Green when Denny Green was like a little bit good, not when he was good and not when he was garbage, but like right there in between, like Laker Denny Green. Like somewhere about there.
Speaking of Danny Green, I think the reason why we play well is when Danny's not in the game, our offense look a lot better. I'm not glad he's injured, but I'm glad he's not playing.
FYI, the boy Danny Green had on leather pants tonight, some tight leather pants on the sideline. I was very disturbed by that. Tight leather Prince tight pants. Borderline chaps.
But you had a pair before too.
What'd you say?
You had a pair of them before too.
No, I never. No, I did not. I did not. Never had no leather pants. What'd you say?
What'd you say? What?
Real detailed about them pants. Was you mesmerized? Like looking.
It was it's like a car accident. You know how you look and you like it's disgusting, but you can't take your eyes. It was like that. It was car accident worth. It was funny because the dude in front of me.
Probably like, he's like this stalker boy in the second row.
You know how you look over, you feel somebody staring?
He probably pointed security at him like, yo.
Look, this boy just keep staring at me, man.
He should have felt uncomfortable. He should have felt people. The dude in front of me was talking about it at the same time I was, being him start cracking up. It was hilarious. That's
Hey, Mello, you know who I would like from New Orleans? And I've said I've liked him for a while, is I'd like Brandon Ingram. I like to have Brandon Ingram. The offensive skills that he got, I'd take a Brandon Ingram.
We should have drafted him.
Oh, we drafted Ben though. So, I actually that year I did want Brandon Ingram because I felt like we needed shooters more than anything else.
Hey Herb, they were disturbing. That's why I couldn't unsee it.
You too detailed.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't unsee it, Herb.
You was like double stitch lining on the side.
That's why I didn't say all that. I just said they was tight leather pants. It was disturbing to look at. No man should be doing that, man. You don't do that to no man.
You're right. Danny Dude probably got some young chick, got him all turned out.
That's probably what it is.
No,
that's probably exactly what it is. I said, yo, He doing too much. That's like another dude walk up to you next to you in the stall. It's like, yo, bro, come on. I don't do that. It was disturbing.
Like, go that away. All right, before we get up out of here, can I get some predictions for Sunday's game in Tampa? Eagles, Bucs.
Oh, we gonna win. Bring it home for Jerome.
Y'all, I see a lot of Eagles in the background, so that's a good thing from Ethan.
Listen, Eagle fans was going hard at the game too. By the way, they had the Eagles chant popping and everything.
I mean, I thought we was going to be on tomorrow night. We could have talked about it, but I mean, I'm always going to root for the Eagles.
No, Wayne is a hater.
Wayne does not want the Eagles to win.
You out your rabbit mouth. Why would I not want them to win?
Oh yeah, I would trade Ben for Fat Zion. Oh, Wayne, I actually want to come Eagles time. I want to trade Wayne for anybody because Wayne is a hater of Jalen Hurts. Absolutely. And he wants to be right on Jalen so bad that he would love to see the Eagles lose so he could salivate.
Where do y'all get that from? Where have I ever come on here and been like, I'm happy the Eagles lost?
Tawana told us that.
You can see
Listen, the funny part is whenever Jalen Hurts has played bad, I don't even say nothing. Some people always be like, "See, I know Wayne happy." I just don't think that he's dead.
Somebody get Charlie out the chat.
Somebody suspend his comments for 30 seconds.
Delete that.
He ain't the first person to say it either.
Hey Wayne, you don't have to say. You don't have to say you happy. We see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice that you happy when Jalen does bad.
But this is where I don't listen. I want to be wrong about him. I wanted to be wrong about Brett Brown.
You never want to be wrong. You never want to be wrong. That's cat.
I thought the Sixers. No, y'all don't never want to be wrong. I thought the Sixers had a chance to beat the win. I thought the Sixers had a chance to beat Toronto that year.
That's cat.
I wanted to be wrong when we had Jimmy and all them that year. I wanted to win, and if we'd have won, people would have been saying how good Brett Brown was. Yep. I don't care. I want to win regardless.
Right.
Now, but that being said, I don't think that he's dead.
Exactly. Thank you.
Why? Because I don't think that he's it. How is that being a hater? Because I don't think he's hit.
And when they lose, it validates everything you stand on, your principles, your goals, your aspirations, all tied up in the Jalen losing.
But that's not true either. Because I've even been on record and said, if they lose, I'm not going to put it all on Jalen the same way. I don't say that they've been winning just because of Jalen. If the running game gets shut down, if Jalen Hurts plays solid and they still lose because the defense can't stop, I can't blame that on Jalen.
But you will.
But I want to see Jalen.
You can't, but you will.
Listen, I won't make excuses for him like you do. Tim like Jalen's still a young rookie in the league. Jalen gonna be 5 years in the league. Tim gonna be talking about it's his first season. He got to learn.
Listen, stop. Y'all rode with Carson with a 4 QBR rating in his last game. So if y'all could do that, y'all can be patient with the young boy. But listen, we'll be back here tomorrow.
G-L-E-S.
Josh Sweat might not be playing that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Real quick,
might be capped though for them. Who knows?
Just to get my prediction, I think we're gonna lose. Okay. And I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Ephraim's a hater.
See, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I think Jalen is going to actually play a good game. I do not trust the Bull Gannon. He is whack. And I'm telling you now, he's not going to get the necessary pressure on Brady to help us win this game. He's going to sit. Watch this. Watch Brady sit back there and pick us apart. Watch. Mark my words.
Last game, he shot 80%.
Well, listen, this is the playoffs. It's one game. You have to go in there and risk it all in order to win it all.
Okay.
So if I want to fire him, if he needs to be fired immediately, or the coach needs to go scream in his face and make him make some adjustments immediately. Right. You can't go better wait till halftime. All right, see y'all tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow we'll be on after the game. We'll be in Miami. We all go to Miami tonight too, by the way.
I wish.
Yeah. Send me that. Send me the itinerary.
All right, I got y'all. All right, we'll be on tomorrow. Tonight is an 8:00 game, late game. We'll be on. Thanks for listening.
Stay healthy.